Hey guys, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot, coming to you with the weeklies for the first week of May. Okay, so we're gonna go from the 1st through the 7th, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Swords. So this is talking about new truths, right? New changes of focus, or just, new initiations, right? It's kind of like what has been brought into your awareness, and this could have something to do with the 2 Libra full moons that we just had, and the last one that brought about some endings. The first one was talking about beginnings, and what is new for you now? What are you seeing in terms of your perspective changing, and what are you learning from this new perspective that you have now just begun to explore? What are you gaining out of it? What's the new knowledge? Where are you going to move forward with this new knowledge? You know what I mean? Because the aces do bring beginnings, and it's what you do with that truth. So what you do with the truth and what you do with the action, right? Because the aces do talk about action. If you think about, the wands and Aries being the first sign, but then if you think about the awareness of the magician, right? And it's bringing something from the spiritual essence down and manifesting it into something. Or it's the opportunity, to manifest something from this new position that you are in. So you guys might find yourself in a new position of truth or a new position of understanding something that maybe you didn't understand before. So you are definitely at the beginning stages of something. This could be an opportunity that you've always wanted, you know what I mean? Something that you've always been thinking about, or maybe somebody, brought your interest into something, and now you're seeing where you can go with that. Either way, it's a good thing. Aries, what's your card for this week? Okay, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is Sun in Capricorn, so you could be thinking about your money. You could be thinking about your security and your finances. You could also be thinking about the things that you are trying to build for yourself. Career-wise, definitely. You are focused on your commitments, and you are aware of what your commitments are. You know what I mean? We are in Taurus season, so this is an energy that is your second house, absolutely, and that's where the sun is right now, so you definitely are focused on that. You do have to be careful that you don't put too many blockages up, or you just don't stay focused on work, because with all work, if you just stay focused on work, then you start to push other people out, you know what I mean, and then it's almost kind of like you're alone in the scenario. So it's good to focus on work, but all work and no play is kind of going to make you feel a little bit isolated from your experience. You need to celebrate it, okay? Taurus, you're going to get 2 videos this week. Okay, so you got the King of Rods. This is a fixed energy, and it's fixed fire energy. So there could be a person in your midst that is actually, very passionate and very enthusiastic about something that they might want from you, or something that they need you to do. This could be you needing someone to do something, or this could be you asking someone to achieve some feat for you, absolutely. This could be you asking for some assistance from someone, and it just has to do with like brute energy, it's not anything financial. Or this could be you getting a surprise from someone, you know what I mean, and when they surprise you with this thing, you're going to be almost a little bit overwhelmed with it. But whatever it is, the presentation of it is kind of like stunning, so you're all about it. It makes you very excited. This person feels proud about what they were able to achieve or do for you. This person also really wants to show you how passionate they are about you. This could be a father, this could be a husband, this could be a person who has a very yang energy. It doesn't have to be a male. But this is somebody who I feel like has been around you for a while, and they've stuck with you. And now there's an opportunity for new growth within the maturity of this relationship in some kind of way, whatever it is. It could be building something. It could be like passionately wanting to do something different. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Or it could be just your lives changing, and you have to step up in a different kind of way, and you are almost kind of like overwhelmed by it, but you're ready for it. This could also have to do with responsibilities in implementing something that you need to see get done. okay? And it might involve you being a leader. Taurus, I would say for some of you as well, being a leader is one of those things, but then also don't be too brash when you are trying to push these plans through, or you're trying to understand the details of something that you want to do or something that is being done. You know, you have to also lead by example. I'm getting that as well. Because you have the opportunity to have something and do something great with whatever it is that is being presented to you. This could be something that maybe takes you out of your comfort zone, being that this is a fixed card, the King of Rods. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, definitely. And this also has to do with the change of perspective, right? And you're stepping up to the plate, and you're achieving greatness by changing your perspective. Gemini. Gemini, you got the Page of Cups, okay? And this is a card that is ruled by Saturn, so there are some lessons to be learned. This could be talking about you maybe learning some lessons in your emotional process, because the pages do have to do with a process and you're building something. This could be like hearing about something that may have slowed down a process for you because you're coping with something emotionally. You might need to change your focus onto what's actually really important here so that you can get some things done, and that you're not just, feeling sorry for yourself within this scenario, because I feel like there's opportunity for growth here and there's opportunity for abundance, but you're kind of like disappointed in something that maybe didn't actually fully substantiate into what you wanted it to be. But this is saying that there's still more opportunity. You know what I mean? It definitely is. Cancer. Okay, you got another page. So you're dealing with double earth, right? Because the Page of Pentacles is talking about getting the work done and being very involved in the process, right? So you're getting the work done, but you're also learning within the process. You might be trying to build something, or you might be assisting someone in building something. Someone might be paying you to assist them in building something, right? You have a responsibility, whereas you may not be the actual leader of this project. You might feel like you have a really responsible position within this, and there's opportunity for you to grow as well. Yes, and this is kind of like, I get Capricorn energy from this, Taurus. I mean, this is Taurus season. In your home, in your house of relationships, Saturn is there with Pluto doing a lot of transformative things for you by way of karma. So this is authentically you. Leo. You got the Justice card. So this is Major Arcana number 11. This is Libra, talking about thinking objectively to restore balance, understanding the truth in a scenario, understanding the circumstances behind the choices that you might be making, or maybe the choices that you have made, because it's the cause and it's the effect. So maybe you're dealing with the effects of a decision or a choice that you made, and you're trying to see a way out. Not a way out, but you're trying to see a way of finding the balance within it. You also have to see sexual equality, and also if you're being fair or being treated fair in regards to that. Also not being too judgmental on someone's intentions or on your intentions. Understanding that a situation might be what it is, and understanding that you have to deal with the effects or the after effects of whatever it is that you so chose as your truth. Virgo. You got the King of Swords. This is double air, so this is really understanding truth as well. You might be dealing with Leo energy, or you might be dealing with people that you feel like are family, right? Exactly. And then you also might be understanding the truth of things and maybe making some really major decisions, right? You're making very objective, logical decisions, and you're doing it from a place of the greater good of everyone. It's like a universal mindset that you have going on right now, Virgo. The King of Swords is fixed. So you feel like you aren't going to really change your mind on this scenario because you've thought about it for a long time, and you're coming from a very mature standpoint in that this is not a fresh idea. This is something that's been ongoing for you, and you know what needs to happen because it's a king. Libra, you got the Ten of Wands this week, and this is Saturn and Sagittarius. This is also ruled by Jupiter, right? Because it's a 10. It's talking about the growth of something. This could be the growth of your responsibilities. You might be feeling overwhelmed by something, and you might be needing to let something go or ask someone for help, or you might even be needing to confide in someone to help you get something done because, you know, you might be doing a lot of work yourself. You might actually just be doing a lot of work around the house, or you might be doing a lot of work to make sure that your career is going in the direction that you want it to go, because it's talking about direction being Sagittarius and being Saturn in Sagittarius. Saturn rules Capricorn, which is talking about 10th house energy and your career and your success and where you go in the world, your place. You know, this is talking about being a leader, but also going somewhere with being a leader, right? Within that leadership. So Libra, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a bonus because I want to. So within that leadership of yourself, because it's 10, 1 and 0 really just goes back into like the awareness of, you know, the self actually. And this is like you really taking into account what it is that you've been taking on the burden of, and you really needing to release something. So it might be physically letting something go. It might be changing up the schedule. It might actually be going a different route. You know what I mean? Because one route may be you might be finding that one route is just too much energy and effort for you. So it's definitely talking about the expansiveness of something and you being exhausted by something. You might be being exhausted by a bunch of different people in your life and just having to deal with many different things. It could even do with work, you know? So just take it easy, okay? Get some rest. Scorpio, let's see what you got. You got the Ace of Rods, so that's really great to get with the Ace of Swords because this is talking about, you know, generating energy, right? Your change of focus, you're going to actually do something with that change of focus, right? So we know that you are really excited and you're really enthusiastic about this new truth, this change that is occurring, right? It's almost kind of like you might even be beginning talks with someone to do something, you know what I mean? It's like they've got the idea and you've got, you know, like the energy or the product or something like that. And so like the both of you have something to offer to this new beginning, and I think that it's really going to like really take off, you know what I mean? Because like air and fire, that's just kind of like gasoline, you know what I mean? There's a lot of energy going on here, and if everyone is on board and very enthusiastic, then you can get a lot of great things done. Congratulations, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Okay, Jupiter retrograde. Oh, not for you. You got the Eight of Rods. So this is talking about information coming in quickly. This could even be people coming in quickly that might just be needing to get things from you or get things done, right? They might be involved in some kind of project that you might be doing, that everyone is sort of like helping you with the process. This also talks about, you know, weak links, you know, where your weaknesses might become apparent to you because you're trying to get too many things done all at one time, you know, because it's an 8. So it's also related to like a desire to control something, you know. Also, the 8s have to do with strength and courage, you know what I mean? Keeping your body up to shape or in shape while all of these things are going on, definitely. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I got. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like there's more messages for you too. I think that, you know, taking care of your body also means that, you know, taking care of it in a pleasurable way. Because this is an 8. So it's talking about, you know, 8th house energy as well. And that's Scorpio. So this could be talking about, you know, opportunities to, you might be meeting someone and it could be like an opportunity to like, you know, get some, I'm guessing, with that. And this is probably something that you've been wanting, right? You've been wanting to get out there. You've been wanting to like maybe date or have these experiences that might lead to something, more physical, just because maybe it's been kind of like you've been too busy. Maybe you've been so busy that you haven't been able to have much of a romantic and physically romantic life. You know what I mean? So definitely take advantage of the opportunities and the, things that come your way, I would say. Capricorn, let's see what you got going on. Oh, you got your card, the devil. All right, so you might be feeling like you want to let go of some things, right? You might be feeling like time is really important right now, and time is money for you, I believe. You definitely are feeling like the growth of the commitments that you have like attached yourself to, and you might just be a little bit overwhelmed by that. You might be trying to understand more about like the boundaries or the levels of the commitment. How to create more structure within the commitment that you are, involved in. This could even be you like feeling overcommitted to a process that you've been committed to for a while. You know what I mean? This could even be in a relationship with someone. You might be feeling like they are not the one for you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Oh man. Okay, so you still dealing with Scorpio energy, huh? This is the Five of Cups. This is just you kind of like dealing with, your belief system being tested, like your heart being tested, your passion for life being tested, because when things don't go in the way that you wanted them to go, that doesn't mean that it's the end of everything that exists within you. You know what I mean? There's something to be learned out of this situation. It's Mars and Scorpio, so it's saying that something may have been destroyed. You may have lost something. You may have broken up with somebody because it's a cup, so it's talking about relationship. Or maybe you suffered from a loss within your family or somebody that you've known since childhood or something like that. Somebody might have had like a health scare or something like that. You know what I mean? But you're going to get past this. You're going to find the strength, okay? Think about it. Pisces, you got the Three of Cups this week. So how are you communicating to bring more love or bring more of a nurturing experience into your relationships? Also, this talks about, actually going out and celebrating because it's a 3, so it's related to Mercury in the 3rd house, which is like short distance travel. And then it's talking about creativity. How can you create more positivity out of your experiences? How are you nurturing yourself spiritually? Do you have any things that you create yourself from yourself that, no one else can give you or that you cannot buy? Also, this is saying, like, are you enjoying life a little bit too much? Have you not gotten yourself to focus on what really matters in life? What are your priorities? Are your priorities stuck with celebrating life with other people, or are you also celebrating life with yourself as an individual?